What's going on, YouTube? Florida Man Knives here with a really short video featuring the Boker Mermaid. Now, is this the ultimate grail knife? I'm just kidding. But in all reality, this thing is actually pretty cool and something that I think a lot of people should definitely check out just for fun if you are a knife guy. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really just a unique design. You can see the flipper tail of this mermaid is actually the flipper tab. Ergonomics are actually fantastic on this thing. 440A steel though, not exactly the sharpest out of the box. I have not cut anything with this, so I cannot attribute to how the cutting edge is on this, but really, let's be honest, if you're gonna buy this knife, it's gonna be more for fun than anything. And I will admit also, look how smooth this thing is. I mean, I'm barely shaking it there. Has no issues flipping out. I've seen some other videos where they say, oh, you really got to use some wrist action. I mean, zero wrist action whatsoever as I hit my tripod, but I mean, this thing is just uber fun to fidget with. The liner lock is pretty solid on the lockup, as you can see. And you drop down right there, and then once you get it past that deep tent, I mean, super smooth. So I actually was considering doing a video on the smoothness of a knife and how that's not necessarily an indicator of high quality. And I was going to feature this because, I mean, for the price, obviously, you know, it's relatively inexpensive and definitely, like I said, it's fun to fidget with, and the smoothness on this pivot is pretty fantastic, all things considered, I will admit. Blade centering, not the best, but really just a fun little knife. Now, a couple complaints, as I stated, I have not cut anything with this and I have not carried it, but look at that pocket clip. There is no way you're going to be able to fit anything but maybe gym shorts up in between the screws and that. So, I mean, I'm all for deep carry pocket clips, but depending on the design, sometimes they are virtually useless or no different than a standard pocket clip. But other than that, I actually don't have any complaints about this knife. Not that I'm going to be EDCing it or anything. I mean, it's ridiculously heavy, all stainless steel, of course. But this is really cool with the milled out holes in the blade, I guess, to be bubbles or something like that. And of course the mermaid, and you can see, man, dull edge. I would not be holding my other knives like that, but as I also said, just a really quick video here. I did mention this thing is a tank, so just to show that off, the weight is 6.31 ounces, so definitely pretty substantial and definitely a sizable knife as well. But there you can see I just engaged it with my left hand, and I definitely am not proficient with my left hand. So again, for a flipper, this thing is actually just really great and a lot of fun, especially for the price. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you have one of these or if you've experienced one before, the Boker Mermaid and Boker Magnum too. I do want to note that. Definitely a difference there, generally speaking, in quality. But if nothing else, this thing certainly is something different to look at, right? Well, I appreciate everyone's support, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments on this one little knife right here, or big knife, I should say. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Thanks.